Good morning, everybody. Today I am going to demonstrate a very interesting Google tool which is available free for all Google account holders. It is known as Google Keep. This Google Keep is a very interesting note taking software. This works effectively across operating system. You can use it in a Linux machine, you can use it in a Mac, you can use it in a Windows machine, you can use it from an Android device. All these things are possible. It's very useful note taker. I will recommend this nifty tool for all the teachers and authors out there. And the most important aspect of this tool is you can use this tool not only to take notes, you can use the tool to collaborate with others. You can use this tool to create reminders to do things, and multifarious uses are possible with this tool. And how to enter or how to get into this interface. So all you gotta do is you type keepgoogle.com. So you type keepgoogle.com in your browser. So I will do it again. I will type keepgoogle.com, press enter, gets me to Google Keep. So I am already inside because I've already logged in. So if you have not logged in, you will be asked to give you your email ID. You will be asked to key in your password, and automatically you will be logged in. So since this, I have already extensively I'm using this tool for my book writing purposes as well as for preparing my lectures. So the entire workspace is cluttered with my notes. So this note taking can be done from a mobile Android device. You can go to the same interface and keep doing it, and you can continue from where you left off. Since all you need is a internet connectivity, you can log into this keepgoogle.com site, get into your dashboard using your username and password. The username is ideally your Google Gmail account. Just get into it. You will get into the dashboard. For the first time, the dashboard will be empty because you won't have any of your notes written down. So here the first step is you can take down, just click take a note. So I'm going to type something. So I'm going to say it's a test. So you will be wondering that the moment you close, it just displays here. It does not ask for any title. So it does not ask for any title. But if you want your dashboard to be pretty well organized, you can give it a title. I will give it a title called test, and then you can type it here. And the moment you click the close button, you will be able to see the notes in your dashboard. I think you are seeing the notes in the dashboard. And here, by clicking the collaborator button, you can type in the email and collaborate. The same file can be used to collaborative editing by your friends and peers and co-teachers. So you can create a note, collaborate with your other co-workers, and ensure that the note is corrected, enriched, and all these things are possible with Google Note. And here there is a nifty tool known as the background options. You can give a nice color to make your note visible. See, you can give a unique color. Supposing you're writing a book and you're creating notes for different chapters of a book. Say for example, here I have started writing a book on bias. So what has happened is I given yellow color for the various chapters I'm planning. So I usually what I do is I just start typing down the notes for each chapter by chapter, and save it as a Google Keep note, and I give a unique color for that note. So all I need to do is just click on the down three dots. Just click here. You do the option of deleting the note. If you don't like, you can delete the note. You can, if you want, you can add a label. So what exactly you mean by adding a label? Supposing you are authoring a book, you are extensively using Google Keep to take notes on the various chapters which you're planning to write, you can say, you can add a label. For example, I'll put a label as test. So what happens is, so you can save the label as test. So whatever notes you create, it will be saved as a test. So under label, here the label is clearly seen. If you want to just move the cursor there, it gives you the option of removing the label. So you can remove the label by clicking on the into button. Then next is, you can change the label if you want. You can change the label if you want. Then you can add a drawing. Supposing you want to add a drawing, you have a stylus, you have a screen, smart screen, where you can draw. So after completing the drawing, so it's a crude drawing, just I'm telling you the possibilities, just by clicking the back button. So what happens is, so the note is already there with my diagram above. So here you see I have drawn a diagram here, given a label name as test. This is actually the note name, that is a test which I have given. So this is how the document can be organized. So what else I can do with the document other than sharing with my friend, then checking on the background options, adding a, I can add an image to it if you want. Then I can make a copy, and then I can copy the same thing. This is a nifty tool, nifty setting. You can copy the entire note to the Google Docs file. So supposing you copy to the Google Docs file, it will copy in a document format. So it will copy the file to the Google Doc file. So you will see the, see my file has been opened. So this is actually in the Google Doc. The entire thing has migrated. So you can change it into my Google Doc file. Now I'm back to my dashboard. Now supposing you see this entire dashboard of mine appears to be cluttered. So what you can ask me, do you want to delete this? Is deleting the work you've done is an option? No, I can always archive them. For example, say I can archive my work, push it across to another area of the dashboard, so I can archive. So just by moving the cursor here, you can click the archive, so the work gets archived. So to that extent, your space looks less cluttered. So you can move the documents you have completed working with, you can move it to the archive. Then if you want, you can click the archive and retrieve this document. So for example, just in the archive, if you move the cursor here, it will say unarchive. Just by clicking unarchive, if you go to the notes dashboard, you can see it listed there. So I want to archive or unarchive is again a possibility. And then you can delete a note if you like, if you don't want the notes to be displayed, if it is taking too much of your space, you can delete the note. Even deleted notes will be available for a month in the recycle bin. So you can go ahead and restore the note. The note will be restored from where you have deleted. If I remember right, it was in the note screen. So now I am going to delete the note, create more space for myself. So these are the labels which I have created. So for example, test is again a label. So I want to remove the label and edit the label, and then rename it if you want, or rise down. So these are some of the shopping items, and then I can create a reminder by pressing this bell button. So I can say later today, or I can say date, say 16th evening, 18 hours. So if you want, I can say repeat it daily or repeat it weekly. You can customize it if you want. And then I can also select a place. So by selecting a location, if I have a if I'm going to buy these items from my local supermarket, all I gotta do is key in the address of the local supermarket. So what it will do is it will wait for the time till I am in the close proximity of the supermarket. The moment I am in the proximity of the supermarket, it will send a reminder to my mobile phone. It will give me a reminder. So that is another nifty way that does not actually work without you enabling the notification feature in your mobile. So ensure that you enable the notification feature in your mobile so that your Google Keep can notify you of all the possible reminders you have set here. This is again another useful way of making use of this software. So I think I'll delete this note along with the reminder. And thank you so much for patient listening. Hope you will be putting this tool to good use.